Finally. Sorry about that, guys. Brutal technical difficulties. We're live and back. We're back finally. Live stream. Last live stream we did was during free agency, I think. Okay. Check down pass to number 3 for the Jets. Again, I'm going to have a hard time really getting everybody's names. It is preseason, so forgive me for that. 2nd and 6 at the Bucs 46-yard line. In shotgun is Zappy, I believe. He's thrown over the middle and caught wide open pass by 83 from the Jets. He goes all the way down into the red zone at the 19-yard line of Tampa. That was a huge completion and run by the Jets. Oh, that might have been Omar Cooper Jr. from Indiana. And we are winding down to the end of the first half here. We're catching a last-minute, 2-minute drill by the Jets. Getting a look at some... Okay, looks like... Was it an injury timeout? Or no, it was just a normal timeout. So, yeah, Omar Cooper Jr. getting some looks. Yeah, that was a big completion. He was wide open. That was definitely a breakdown in coverage. So, all right. We're back at it, though, guys. Welcome back to Buccaneers Digest, everyone. Always good to see y'all. Or hear from y'all. Is our defense struggling? I just turned it on. A little bit, but they do have 2 interceptions in the first half. One was a tipped pass. One was a great play by number 24. I'm forgetting his name right now. Okay, there. Takes a snap. Zappy takes a snap. He's looking back. He's throwing towards the end zone. Got tipped in the air, but he's not looking. That's a pass interference. That is a pass interference by Williams, number 28 of the Bucs. Had all the time in the world. It was... Okay, wait. That's a good point. It was tipped in the air. There is no foul in the play. They corrected themselves. I forgot about that initially, is that when the ball is tipped at the line, that you can do pass interference. Now, I'm not even sure if Williams knew that it was tipped, but that is what happened. The ball's at the 20-yard line. It is 2nd and 10 as of right now for the Jets. 18 seconds left in the half. Zappy and shotgun. Bucs send a huge blitz. No one blocked, and it is okay, he threw it for a screen. Guy gets tackled in the backfield. Big loss. Yes, David, 2 interceptions by the Buccaneers defense. One of them was a pick 6, so that was our only touchdown of the half so far. Ted Hurst almost had a touchdown. Bad throw though by Basilek. And but then it was a great play by the Jets defensive player who ripped it out of his hands. So credit to the Jets defender for making a good play. That was a great play by the Bucs defense there. That was a loss of 9 for the Jets off the perfectly timed blitz. And the first... Okay, so our offense is struggling. Yeah, I would say the offense is... It's sloppy. It is sloppy all around. It's hard to say, the defense is struggling when it's, I mean, they've let up 10 points, I guess, but that was when the starters were out there, like the Jets starters. We didn't have like almost any of our starters out there. So there are things to consider when it comes to that. Todd seems relatively okay right now. We're trying to at least force a field goal. I mean, at this point, Jets are probably going to be forced into that at a 3rd and 19. It was 2nd against their first in the first quarter. Yeah, it was our seconds against most of their first, except Klubnik was the starting quarterback for the Jets. Gino has a foot injury, I believe, or something like that. So he wasn't able to go. I think he would have played if he wasn't injured, but Klubnik got the start. A lot of good plays by Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. So yeah, the starters were carrying their offense. Okay, takes the snap, he throws it over the middle, and player goes down immediately. That was 84 for the Jets. Jets take their last timeout with 5 minutes to go. Or sorry, not 5 seconds to go. 4th and 10. That was McLean for the Jets with the catch. That was a gain of about 9. So they gained those yards back that they lost from the tackle for loss. and the Jets will try and get a field goal before halftime. Both teams exhausted their timeouts. I'm sure a lot of Todd Bowles criticizers will be, happy that Todd utilized all his timeouts in the first half. So yeah, this will probably be the last play of the first half for both teams. Jets are looking to. Okay, here we go. Bucs almost were loading up one side, but now. Okay, still waiting on the snap. Okay, snap's good, kicks up, and it is. I think it's good. Okay, yeah, it's good. It's good. It was really high. It was really high, and it was just anyway. That's a York for the Jets. He does hit it, and that goes to halftime. Jets lead. Let's see. Oh wait, no. There we go. Jets lead 13-10 at halftime. Remember, so that they were showing. So Keontae Scott got some playing time out there. We have hit halftime. I need to change that on the thing. Okay. So, how's everyone doing? I know there were technical difficulties. I would have liked to have been here earlier, but we're here now. We'll still get at least a full half. My breakdown from what I saw, Basilic did not show much. He was really struggling out there. Ted Hurst was showing some promising things, obviously. My guess is he's done for the night. Maybe we'll see Sills out there. I mean, he might be hurt. I can't remember. Has Scott played at all? Yeah, Keontae Scott has played. Trotter was out there as well. Bain did not play. No surprise there. From all reports from training camp, he's been absolutely murdering it, and there just does not seem to be much intention by Tampa risking it, especially at MetLife, where injuries are galore. All things considered, the Bucs defense lets up big plays, but they got 2 picks, one of them being a pick 6. We'll take that. Turnovers are obviously great, but we are still down because it seems like, we have backups in. It's really hard to assess anything at this point about how good this team is. But what I'm really excited for the second half is Jalen Daniels. Watch the quarterback, the undrafted quarterback that we got from Kansas. He's the one I'm looking forward to. He's been really, really exciting at training camp. Just a strong arm, relatively good pocket presence. Just a good teammate from what I've seen. Kind of lights up the room, lights up the field, and keeps everyone engaged when it comes to just the audience, all the fans who show up to camp, and of the players as well, all his teammates. So I'm excited to see what he does. It is not a hard bar to clear to be better than Basilic was tonight. I would have been not happy with that missed kick being called a field goal in a real game. Are you saying that it was a missed kick? That's the only thing. Is if you, it was really high. That's the thing. Is I couldn't tell you whether or not that was actually good or not. But yeah, yeah. So what do we got? Oh, my subscribers thing is being weird. Refresh. Is it not? It hasn't been updated. Any shout out to everyone who did subscribe, by the way, when I was begging for it before the preseason game. We did get past 4,000. And the goal now is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the time regular season kicks around. Looking forward to Daniels as well. Bucs definitely were scouting him for years. I didn't know it was that long. If it was, listen, they were very high on him. They picked him up like that as soon as the draft was over. So they were hoping no one was going to draft him. Because we used our 7th round pick to trade up for Bauer Sharp, who I also saw was playing. He was the tight end out of LSU. He was getting some snaps. I think there was a tipped ball that he caught for a loss of 2 or something. That was really all I saw from him. You're watching from Indonesia. Hey, shout out David from Indonesia. Hats off to you, man. What time is it over there? I need to make this box bigger. The live chat box bigger. Hold on. Wait. Well, it does fit though. If you guys can see it, it's okay. But yeah, overall, solid half. Nothing too crazy. Let's see what's going on around the league. So hopefully Jalen gets to play with the second O-line game. Second O-line game 3. Playing behind third string O-line is rough. 8:30 a.m. Okay, that's not bad. So you just woke up. It's actually like, morning football. Eat your breakfast and enjoy some football. It's like the London games for us here in Florida. You wake up and you see just a nice game in the morning. I am trying to catch up. Oh, so that was, let's see. His name is Garnes. The guy who picked off the pick 6 is Garnes, number 24. Yeah. we were on the same page, Tokyo. So, I mean, listen, man, we could use some depth. The thing is, though, he's looking a little small. He's on the small side for just comparatively, like, he's going up against backups. We'll see how he can handle, like, going up against, like, he was going up against, like, Garrett Wilson and some of those other guys, so he was getting live reps against starters. Fair enough. Let's see here. So Broncos are dismantling the Falcons right now. That's great. We always like to see that. I know some people just don't like Sean Payton. Fair enough. Let's see here. Greg Allman agrees that regular season will be 1 a.m. brutal. Oh, I'm sorry, David. That is brutal. Well, so would okay, let me do the 8:30. So that's like a full 12 hours difference. So yeah, a 1 o'clock game here in Florida will be a 1 a.m. game for you. Wow. Is Daniels going to play in the second half? Yes, he will, dude. That is the plan. We were going to see Jake Browning play, but then he hurt his back a few days ago. We did a video on that. So really now it's just coming down to who's going to be QB3. My guess is it's going to be Jalen. But we'll see. He has again, the bar is not high, but he's going to be playing with a lot less talent. Granted, he's also going to be playing against backups defensively. So Elijah Roberts has looked amazing. He's much bigger this year. I honestly think our defensive line. You know what? I was like, I know that I'm missing a rookie that I wasn't sure was out there. Capehart. Was Capehart out there? The guy we got from Clemson. Anyway, I think he was the guy who was working alongside Peter Woods, the guy who went to the Chiefs in the first round. I got the video app over here, but their preseason choices are slim. Yeah. Listen, again, I would show the game if I could, guys, but then they would strike me. They would take down my channel, and I can't. I spent a year building up this thing now. Yeah, we passed the 1 year mark last month, so going on to season 2 with Buccaneers Digest. And kind of a weird season now. No Lavonte, no Mike Evans. Well, Lavante's retired. Mike is now with the Niners. I'm just glad that we're not going to face him unless we have to face him in the playoffs, which would be really awkward, and they don't want to do that. He was out there. Okay, thank you, Pete. I appreciate that. I think we'll see him in the second half for Capehart. Yeah, probably. Because he's like backup. I'm trying to. Let me look up. I need to look up the. I'm going to look up the depth chart. Where is. Oh, Trotter was interesting. So my standout right now, Ted Hurst. He was getting a lot of looks and a lot of opportunities. I was happy for that. Trotter was looking good in terms of his efforts. Like, you always compare when you see number 45, you think of Devin White and just the lack of effort that happened like by year 3, really. Like the fall off after the Super Bowl year for Devin White was crazy. I don't even know what team. I think the Jags signed him for a 1-year deal because he was with the Raiders for a couple years and now he's with the Jags. But something about number 24 for a cornerback, it looks so peak. Oh, Keontae Scott was out there during the pick 6. So let's see here. Total yards, Jets have 162 yards, not great. 88 passing downs, 9 first downs, but they do have 2 turnovers. Time of possession is almost exactly the same. But the Jets are moving the ball a bit more. It's a bit of a bend don't break offense as of right now. That's what the halftime stats are showing us. Let me look at the depth chart. So wait. I get to see the most of them during the regular season. I think our receiver room is stacked if we can stay healthy. Oh, we are absolutely stacked at receiver. We definitely need some of our young depth at CB to step in. Same with our backup DTs. 51 Walker looked good too on special teams. Oh, was Walker playing special teams? I missed that. I'm surprised they put him out there in special teams. I mean, I've been seeing people that like Walker is almost like a sure thing outside linebacker 3 behind Bain and Yaya, which is awesome. I mean, he had like 9 straight practices with a sack. I mean, it was like absurd. Granted, I don't think he got a sack today, but on the pick 6, he did cause some pressure and caused the quarterback, it might have been Zappy, to like rush the throw, or I wasn't sure if it was Klubnik or Zappy who threw that one. Okay, here we go. Defensive tackle, Ashawn Robinson and Vita Vea, the top 2. Oh, they got Demonte Capehart ahead of Elijah Simmons here on the defensive depth chart. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I would have expected Elijah to be. I've heard virtually nothing about Capehart from training camp. Happy Friday. Absolutely. Trotter is going to be fine. People are going to eat trashing him. Huh? Jets were double teaming Walker and shipping him with an RB. Oh no, they saw him as a problem. They were he was getting a lot of the attention. I don't even know. I mean, it was like Broswell on the other side. Like, guys, do we think Broswell's making it to the final roster, the final 53-man roster? I don't think so. I mean, guys, you have to imagine, like, we have so Bain, Yaya, Walker, Muhammad, Alquadi Muhammad. Those are the 4 outside linebackers that are definitely making the team. After that, let's see. Anthony Nelson is probably going to make it over Broswell. Yeah, I'm not. It's not looking good for him. His chances are not high, is what I'll say. They don't have enough. They can't. I mean, yeah. Unless he has a stellar preseason, but I'm not really expecting much. Okay, I'm glad that you're agreeing that we didn't see much on Capehart. Walker and Muhammad are going to keep Bain and Yaya fresh. Broswell won't make the squad. I agree. I think Broswell would have made this squad if we didn't get Bain. I think that would have been we we would have had to deal with year 3 like that arguably, like, I would put Broswell on like the tier list of busts of, like, let's see, like Hargraves, Aguayo. No, wait, Hargraves was a round 1 bust. That's worse. Round 2 bust though is Aguayo. I know we've had more than one there. Anyway, oh, we're finally back. We're coming back. I gotta change the thing. We are going into the third quarter, guys. Finally, at a halftime. All right, here we go. Any of our starting O-line playing? No. No chance. With all the injuries that we dealt with last season, we are not risking that. In MetLife, no chance. Okay, we're turning it all the way up to just tripped past the 30. They'll be starting somewhere between the 30 and 35 yard line. He slid a long way. Kamara will beat Broswell out. Oh. Yeah. Wait, is that Klubnik coming back out? Or no, that's Zappy. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting who's what number. So Zappy is still playing for the Jets at quarterback. I don't know who else of note is out there. Let's see. I'm looking for the Bucs. Oh, Capehart is out there. Number 90. I see him. So he's out there. That's someone to keep track of. No, man. Not a great rep from Capehart. He got pushed back there. Roswell is out there. Who else? Joe Tryon was a bust. He was a first-round bust, but yeah. Oh, Jack Pyburn. He was the guy out of LSU, I think, the linebacker. They're focusing in on Roswell. All right, 2nd and 7 after 3-yard run. Takes the snap. Zappy's looking to throw. Pass rush doesn't get there. He dumps it off to his screen, and he's pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 3 or 4. It's going to be 3rd and shortish coming up. Trotter was the closest starter. In terms of being out there, I mean, Keontae Scott, is looking to be our starting nickelback, so I would consider him a starter as well. David Walker, borderline a starter. I guess technically a backup, being outside linebacker 3. Okay, 3rd and 3 at the 39-yard line of the Jets. He takes the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass rush gets around, and it is a sack. Buccaneers get the sack. Is that Jack Pyburn? He is hot fired up. Number 58. I think that was Pyburn. Good stuff. Garnes is still out there, number 24. Great rep. Oh, man, that was gorgeous. Good to see. Love to see that. Pyburn sack. Let's go. JP? Can we call him JP? Number 58, wearing number 58 for, used to be Shaq Barrett's number. And punt is away and gets brought down immediately. All right. Good stuff. Good start to the half. 3 and out for the Jets. Bucs have the ball. I did not see what yard line, probably around the 20 or something like that. Commercial break is going on now. That's the beauty of, preseason games, is it's just like we just get to really analyze who stands out. I'm hoping Bauer Sharp still gets some reps here in the second half. Obviously, Jalen Daniels is going to be, the person that stands out as like the main focus quarterback play. Sean Tucker was getting like all the reps running back wise the first half. Who's the running back that we have behind Tucker? I'm forgetting right now. Is it Owen Wright? Hold on. Running back. Oh, it's Josh Williams. Okay. So that's probably who'll be out there. We're probably looking at Cameron Johnson, Garrett Green, Dennis Houston. What are their tight ends? Ooh, Culp. I saw Culp was out there on special teams units quite a bit in the first half. Is Culp going to be getting some tight end reps here in the second half of the game? Maybe. Let's go Jalen Daniels. Absolutely. Let's go. Currently at a commercial break after the 3 and out caused by the Bucs defense. Best defensive drive there for the Bucs by far. I mean, obviously, the picks are great and everything, but like in terms of just the good rep after good rep, like not getting bullied too much at the line of scrimmage, tracking down ball carriers. I can't stop looking at the pass rush. That's really what's exciting me. I want to see Capehart maybe get some leverage on some reps here on some plays. We'll see what happens though. Josh Williams had a 10-yard run that got called back for holding. Oh, you might be ahead of me. Dang, you're way ahead of me. Yeah, it's 12:58 left in the third quarter. We're back from commercial break, but we just got back. All right, Jalen Daniels, there he is, number 10. So he's gonna play the whole second half, is my guess. From the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, and that is a run. Oh, and he gets taken down. 2-yard gain. How far ahead is Stan Glassman? Because that was a 2-yard run. Or 1-yard run, 2nd and 9 here. Bazelak is 3.6 yards per pass. That's not great. That's not great. Not great, Bob. All right, here we go. Jalen Daniels in shotgun by himself, no one near him. 2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line. Takes a snap. He throws a quick ball to Sharp, and he fumbled it out of bounds. Okay. Will they count that as a completion? I think it was a completion. He got punched out of his hands. The clock's running, so it looks like. But now, where are they going to place it? Probably where the fumble happened, because the ball bounced out of bounds. Williams got a few carries in the. Oh, I'm sorry. Gotcha. Okay, 3rd and 4 now from the 26-yard line. It was a good pass by Jalen. I'm sure Bauer is going to be working on some ball security going forward. We have someone in motion. Jalen takes the snap, looking to throw. He's dancing around. He gets out of the pocket, trips, and trucks for a 1st down. Great run by JD. That was great. Great escapability, mobility by Jalen Daniels. Already love watching him more than Bazelak. Not afraid of contact. He took on 2 guys to get that 1st down. Good field awareness. 6'4", 219 pounds. Mwah. That's like perfect. All right, what are we looking at here? Ball at the 31-yard line. Daniels under center. Takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. He's stepping up in the pocket. Right now, he's rolling out to his right. He's looking downfield, can't find anything, and then runs it himself. Gets 5 to 6 yards, but there is a flag. It might be coming back for holding. He's already breathing kind of hard. I'm worried that, yeah. So that's a holding on the offense. That's going to be coming back. Eyes in the back of his head, though. He knew pressure was coming around on his weak side or his blind side, and used it to, run for 5 yards. But unfortunately, the ball does come back. So that'll be probably a 1st and 20. You're only 1 play ahead? Okay. All right. I think the ticker's wrong. This isn't a 1st and 10, because a holding would have... Yes, 2nd and 20. Wait, what? It should be 1st and 20, right? I think the ticker guy is off his rocker, off his ticker. Jalen's looking. He dances around again. He's looking to his left. He's looking downfield and still gets about 4 yards somehow. He is going to exhaust himself. He's looking down. I honestly respect. He is looking downfield. He's not just, running for the sake of running. But every play so far where he's been like looking for a pass, not a lot of confidence. Maybe. I don't know how many reps he's had with these guys in practice, but so far, not a lot of confidence in throwing downfield. It's a lot of, and he's buying time by rolling out to both his left and right on separate plays. All right, here we go. Second 17. Jalen again looking to pass. Looking, throws, and caught. Gain of about another 4 yards there. So it's third and long. Third and like 13. Yep, third and 13. It's so funny. I don't think I consider myself very good at math, but when it comes to football math. All right. Here we go. So we're under the 9.5-minute mark. Play clock's running down. Ball's at the 28-yard line. Daniels in shotgun, running back to his left. All right, takes the snap. Jets rushing 4, looking downfield. He throws. Caught ball by Green. And he gets all the way down inside the 40-yard line of the Jets. Great strike by JD. Green, wide open. I'm sure JD is like relieved that he didn't have to run for once there on a play and was able to just stay. He stood in the pocket. Boom. Great strike. Already outplaying Basilic. Again, the bar was low, but this is what we wanted to see. You know, most Bucs drives in the preseason, if you get hit with a holding call, it would have killed the drive. But great stuff. Okay, what's timeout being called? Jalen looks already tired. He's breathing hard. Is someone hurt? So Daniels is now... I'm just calling him JD. It's fun. Because they call Jaden Daniels for Washington. They call him JD5. And I'm not going to include the number right now. I feel like when you include the number, it means that they earned it. Ooh. Oh, did the Jets player get hurt with that? Or what happened there? Oh, he did get hurt. Okay. Bamba. That was the guy that ripped the ball out from Ted Hurst. That looked like a horse collar. I think it was just a really rough punch. Okay, ball is at the Jets' 37-yard line now. My dog is barking. Nugget. Okay, and that is a handoff to Williams. He goes down. That's a gain of about, looks like 7-8 yards. Good blocking there by Kokieft. Oh, Chukwuma's still in there. He's been having some trouble from reports at the joint practices, so we'll see if he can fare better here in the preseason game. All right. Under center, 2nd and 3. Jaden tosses it to Williams, who gets hit, met at the line of scrimmage, and then bounces forward for another yard. So it is a positive play in the end. It's funny, Williams is like, he has big arms, but like his body is very thin and skinny. But like he has like the body of a receiver, but the arms of a running back. Does that make any sense? Oh, he's out of LSU as well, but this is his 2nd season because I remember seeing him from preseason last year. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1 at the Jets' 28.5-yard line. Daniels under center, takes the snap, and that is a handoff, and Williams bounces for a first down by 1.5 yards. Good blocking up front. Honestly, I mean, if that was like Bucky, he would have taken that a lot further. I really like the blocking there. All right, 6.5 minutes left in the third. This quarter's flying by. Not a lot of stoppage, which, we'll take. So now ball's at the 25-yard line. JD under center again. Takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. Rolls out to his left. He has Sharp, who just drops the ball. That was, he has to catch that. That's going to hurt. Listen, shout out to some of our guests that we've had here on the channel during the summer. They were singing Sharp's praises, but you drop something like that, that's a bad look. There's a reason why he was taking the 6th round. Bauer Cat, he's that one. Bauer Cat? He's from LSU as well. Pyburn, Bauer, Josh Williams. Okay. Takes the snap, looking to throw. He throws, and oh, it's Bauer again. He's given another chance, and he trucks some guys for a first down. Talk about redeeming yourself literally on the next play. Sharp said, okay, give me the ball again. I'll make it up for it. Devin Colt might make the team yet. He makes up for it. Yeah, seriously. Great. I love the plant off of his back foot there to go and get the first down. It really, that was some good stuff there by Sharp. See what the Bucs can do. This has been a great drive from Jalen Daniels. Okay, ball is now at the 12-yard line of the Jets. They're in the red zone. It takes the snap. That's a handoff to Josh Williams, who bounces out, gets upfield, and walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Josh Williams. A fantastic... Oh, there's a flag. Afterwards, I think. Did I see a flag? Maybe not. We'll take it. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. My bad. Great blocking and a great run by Josh Williams, making more than one guy miss. Great stuff. We'll take it. We'll take it. Absolutely. I got to update the scoreboard. Hold on. There we go. And kick is up, and it is good. Bucs lead 17-13. Absolutely. What a drive. What a drive. That looked great. Listen, I mean, Sharp was going to lose, like definitely lose snaps if he didn't make up for it, and he absolutely did right there. The next play, I was like, oh, that looked like an NFL tight end. He's an undrafted free agent. Well, he was on this is his second season. He's not a rookie. He's not a rookie. I think he was an undrafted free agent last year, but he was with us last year in the last year's preseason. I remember there was who was that other running back that Owen Wright. He was RB4 for us in the preseason. Josh Williams might have gotten some reps as RB5 in the preseason, but he's shifty. No, I like him. He's a standout so far. Him, Hurst. Let's see. Defensively, I mean, obviously Garnes. You know, he had a good tackle for loss against Breece Hall, and then the pick six against Klubnik, or was it Zappy? I can't remember which one. I have to look at the replay again. So, good stuff, guys. 17-13 Buccaneers. This is at first I was worried in the first quarter when I was watching. I was like, ooh. Like vibes weren't great. Defense was struggling. I was struggling with technical difficulties, but look, Bucs got it together, I got it together. Vibes are better. Now let's see what the defense can do. Pyburn. If Pyburn makes another play, if he gets like another sack, he'll be a standout for sure. Oh, Elijah, Elijah, I think he's done for the night. But what was it? I looked at the depth chart. That doesn't make any sense to me that Capehart is ahead of Elijah on the depth chart. And this is probably just an unofficial one, but like I still feel like the coaches approve the unofficial depth charts. We're not going to see Bane at all. Unfortunately, David, we are not. But it's just going to increase the anticipation. Oh, I think we're doing another joint practice with the Jaguars, which should be feisty, considering the history there. We'll see Liam Cohen. We'll see Devin White. All those guys. All right, kick is away. He's being returned up past the 30, just past the 35-yard line to the 36. There is a late flag that comes afterwards, though. I'm already seeing people joke or not joking, but like saying like, "Oh, Jalen Daniels is QB2. He's coming for Jake Browning's role." Oh, Zappy's the one who got pick six. Okay, Williams is making the team if he keeps playing like this. I agree. I agree. The guys that I'm interested to see if they Pyburn is going to be one that's like, okay, he'll be fighting to make the team. Kind of rooting for him a little bit though. We need more, linebacker-esque guys. All right, and fake handoff. Ooh, completely faked him out. Throws caught for a gain of about 8 yards. The someone, I couldn't see the number. Someone got completely faked out by the play action, put him on skates. Godwin is doing some talking right now to the TV, checking in with everybody. CG wide receiver 1. All right. So ball's at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 2 coming up. Ball is snapped. It's a toss play. There is a flag. Could be holding. Hopefully is holding. I don't have the sound on, so I don't know what the calls are until I see the aftermath, especially when there's interviews going on in between plays. So it's like, we'll see. So is it JD10 then? I don't know. I mean, I just think JD is fine, I don't think we have another JD on the team that like would, I don't know, prompt a need. Well, everyone just calls him JD5, like Jaden Daniels from Washington, just because like that just became his nickname. Okay, that is a fake handoff. Oh, and he almost gets sacked. He rolls around Capehart with a brush, and pass is broken up. No flags. Vita Vea is dressed in team jersey or suit and tie, holding a briefcase filled with money. I don't know. Good question. Question for the chat, guys. Baker or Vita, if you had to choose. If you had to choose, which one do we extend? And which one do we let go for next year? Maybe I should create a poll. Okay, so 2nd down now at the 38-yard line. Takes the snap, a good rush, but is dumped off and is tackled for a gain of 8. I don't know who number 4 is for the Jets. They're not showing any close-ups, so I can't tell you the names. Godwin's having a long interview. I guess for preseason, it doesn't really matter. Got to keep Baker. Respect, Dave. Anything less than a 2nd rounder is robbery for Vita. I agree. Even for the 2027 draft, his stats, yeah. All right, 3rd and 2, and it is a handoff, and he's right around the 1st down marker. He might have gotten it, though. Baker for sure, says Billy. I mean, yeah, like, you're taking a massive gamble by, like, if we're not that good this year, just hoping that we get one of the good quarterbacks from the 27 class. Like 1 or 2, or maybe even 3 will be good. But there's also a pretty good chance that you just, swing and miss on, like, a quarterback that's supposed to be good, but it ends up not being. Like Jameis Winston, 1st overall pick, didn't work out for us. All right, here we go. Ball at the 43, takes the snap. He's looking. He throws over the middle, and it is dropped. Great defense by 48 of Tampa. Who is that? There's a lot of names I'm going to need to learn for preseason and then unlearn. Or 46, I'm sorry. It was 46. Fordham. Jalen Daniels is just like itching to get back out there. I want to watch him again. Let's see who else. So, all right, 2nd and 10. Takes the snap. We rush 5. Oh, we miss him. He gets away, and he's able to... Oh, just gets stopped right before the first down marker. So it's going to be 3rd and short. Yeah, this is the thing with Todd Bowles and his blitzes. Okay, Cook is the name of the Jets quarterback, number 4. So I guess he's their 4th stringer who probably won't make the team. So 3rd and 1. They are in Bucs side of the field now. Okay. Cook under center. Takes the snap. He hands it off, and he gets stuffed in the backfield. 46 with a strong drive. Fordham, forcing a 4th down. So a pass breakup and a tackle for loss for Fordham there on pretty close play proximity. Trotter congratulating him as he came off the field. Yeah, they pulled Trotter. Trotter would not be playing this close to the 4th quarter of a preseason game. We're getting into the guys who probably won't make the team portion of the game pretty soon. All right, and the punt is away. Fair catch is called, and he faked it. The ball's bouncing, and oh! Wonderful punt coverage there by the Jets. That was crazy. He like swatted it as it was bouncing into the end zone, and it went right into a Jets guy's like chest, and he was standing right there at like the 1-yard line. So, I mean, props to the Jets punt coverage team. That was, I mean, there's nothing you can really do. I agree with Green letting that ball go and bounce into the end zone. It's just a bad bounce. It happens sometimes, but also good coverage by the Jets. Scrubs, you can say it. I'm trying to be nice, Stan. Trying to be nice. Let's see here. Vita has the chance to play for some real edge pressure this season. If he plays his cards right, he can stack sacks this year and get paid next year. True. Well, it would be insane if Vita just took a year off of football. Like, he's not going to hold out of the season. One, he wouldn't get paid for this year. Like, every game he doesn't play, he would lose his salary. So it's just a matter of, like, is he going to practice at all and then come into, the regular season kind of not conditioned well. Granted, I don't know how much Vita needs to be conditioned. That guy's a monster. 4th quarter in preseason, we are watching the future security guards of America. But hopefully we can see if our offensive coordinator has what it takes. I'm still here for JD. I'm still here for, to see what we can do. We got a 99-yard drive potentially in front of us. So that could be exciting. I hope. We'll see, though. We will see. What's going on around the league? I don't know if they're... Okay, 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. I was kind of hoping that was the commercial break going to the 4th quarter, but we're not there just yet. JD10 has a fan. I had us drafting him in the 6th or 7th. I'm glad we got him. Listen, we've only seen him for 1 drive. We're going to see him here for the 2nd drive. But already looked miles better than Basilic. The Bucs will give Vita a bump in pay, and he will play out his contract. Maybe. All right, here we go. Let's say ball. It's at the 2-yard line. JD under center. And Daniels takes the snap. He hands it off to Williams, who gets stuffed right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's an interesting idea, Stan, about the bump in pay, but we'll see. Bucs will franchise Baker and maybe then franchise via next. Well, we can't franchise both of them. They're both on their last year of their respective contracts. So we're going to have to choose. If we extend one and franchise the other, because I think if we franchise tag Baker, we'd be getting him for less than $50 million a year. He's obviously not going to be happy about that. And we offered him a 2-year deal that was over $50 million, but he wanted more years, obviously. All right, JD takes a snap and hands it off again to Williams, who gets 2 to 3 yards. JD has a great training camp too. He might be our QB2. I hope so, Billy. I'd feel a lot more. I mean, well, we haven't seen Browning play for us yet, so he'll probably get some playing time next preseason game next week. Well, depending on how his back is healing. If it's a not great back injury, then JD could steal the QB2 position. Okay, that's the end of the third quarter. Moving on to the fourth. Bucs lead 17-13. This game's flying by. Sorry. Okay. I think secretly Bucs don't want Baker more than 2 years. I don't think it's a secret. I think that was what they told us by offering him a 2-year deal. So, no, I mean, it does kind of show that they don't have the most confidence in him yet. They want to see how consistent he can play, which is fair. If I'm being honest, that's fair. Like, he hasn't been the most consistent player. Granted, he has been playing with a new offensive coordinator basically every year of his NFL career going into year 9, which is insane. We'll see how Zach Robinson fares. Falcons fans are very excited about the idea of us throwing a plethora of screens. Honestly, I mean, it doesn't seem so bad in this game. I haven't been seeing like an overabundance of screens where it would be like alarming. So, I don't know. I think the most likely thing to happen with Vita is a trade. A trade is unlikely. Resigning Vita next year is unlikely too. So, extending Vita, right? I mean, Vita's agent says, I don't see this ending in any way other than a trade. I'll be completely honest, guys. While I like our defensive line depth for the most part, Vita is an absolute game changer in a way few people realize. Bucs don't like to give long-term contracts to players over 30. Yeah, that's the thing, though, Stan. They're going to have to with either Vita or Baker, or we just let both of them go. But that does not seem like smart. That seems like mismanagement to me. Vita especially. All right, here we go. 3rd and 7 from the 5-yard line. JD in shotgun. Williams to his left. And that's Kolb in motion, so he is taking some time and snaps. He takes the snap, and there is a flag. That is a false start on the offensive line. That is unfortunate. That's just agent speak for we want more money. Yeah, I know, Stan. I know. They have to do something. You know, like, what's the alternative? We let them both go. We are not going to see Ruben May Jr. No, definitely not. I don't think we'll see Ruben at all this preseason. I think they're just saving him. Maybe they'll give him some reps in the 3rd preseason game just to warm him up for the regular season, but that's probably the most, like 1 or 2 drives in preseason game 3. All right, that is a handoff, and Williams is tackled in the backfield for a loss of 1 back to the 1-yard line. So that drive went nowhere. The false start really killed our momentum, or if we even had any on those 3 downs. So Bucs will be punting out of their own end zone. Can they? Oh, so this is Dixon. Brother, your foot is out of bounds. Don't step out of bounds. Okay, this is not great. This is not a good situation. Dixon takes the snap and... Oh, Sends it away. Where is it? Okay. Cut and returned up to the Bucs 42-yard line. Could have been worse. When you're punting out of the back of your end zone, when you're backed up, like literally we snapped it off of the 1-yard line. I'm just glad that we got it past our own 40-yard line. Let them both go. What were we last season? 8 and 9? Yeah, but we had no pass rush. I can't like Vita can't hold the defensive line together all on his own. You know, there's only so much one man can do. I think those are unfair expectations for Vita. I think Vita has been a monster almost every year that we've had him. And we haven't he hasn't had a real pass rush since JPP and Shaq Barrett were there. We're 4-13 without them. #fans. With all the hype for Bane, if we don't see him in the preseason, we better ball out in the regular season or fans will be ticked. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think that's going to happen whether we see him in the preseason or not. There's already high expectations. I think it's him and David Bailey are like the two guys with the highest odds for defensive rookie of the year. Let's get defensive rookie of the year and offensive rookie of the year. Maybe not though, because that might mean that the rest of the team's not playing that well. At least defensive rookie of the year. We have enough veterans on our offense where it's like Ted, Hurst won't probably be getting that many targets. So Bane and Walker give me hope. I agree. Maybe Yaya will actually, have something to work with here. I'm excited. It has been too long since we've had, it's been like 5 years, 5 seasons since we've had someone go over double-digit sacks in a season. That's not good, especially when your coach is a defensive-minded guy. And again, you have to have the talent. We've been bad at drafting, defensive ends. If Bane doesn't produce and Walker does, I'm perfectly okay with that. How about why not both? Can you imagine if we got the next pass rushing duo of the Bucs' future with both Walker and Bane? Oh, it'd be perfect. Ooh, there's a t-shirt giveaway. I am going to be doing my best to be at that game. Baker revenge game versus the Browns. I have no idea if it's going to be Deshaun Watson or Shedeur Sanders. Apparently, they've both been terrible at camp, but my guess is it's Shedeur. All right. 1st and 10 from the Bucs 42-yard line. Cook takes the snap. Bucs send a blitz, and it is a dump off, and he is taken down after a gain of 9, down to the Bucs 33-yard line. Walker, Bucs will draft DT round 1 next year. Maybe. There's some really good defense. Listen, if we get a second rounder for Vita in next year's draft, a second rounder might as well be a first rounder for most other years. I cannot emphasize how stacked that class is. On just a talent sense. Okay, that's a handoff. He bounces to the right, gets a lot of yards, and is tackled at the 23 or 22-yard line. That was a good bounce from Scott, the Jets running back. Oh, there's a flag. Holding on the offense. The Jets are walking it back. So it'll be 2nd and 11. If my calculations are correct. Ooh. All right. Oh, Tua fumbled a snap for the Falcons game. So good to see that Falcons are getting shut out right now in the preseason. Not that it matters too much, but Tua did play. Will it be Tua or Penix? That's the question. Okay. Oh, Cook takes the snap. We're rushing 4, not getting any pressure. Dumped it over the middle, and that is a 1st down for the Jets. Not great zone coverage there by the boys. If Walker makes Yaya a backup, it will be insane. I agree, David, but like, it's not like Yaya's been like a world beater. Trades rarely happen. It's unlikely. Yeah, but Stan, you have to factor in the fact that we are getting to the point where we have too many big contracts. So I think right now we have the most players on a team that has like $20+ million contracts. So, okay, oh, that's a run for a first down. That gets inside the Bucs 30-yard line. That is a first down for the Jets. Yaya is not going to lose his starting role. We'll see. Bucs will take a QB next year, maybe not in the first, but with this QB class, you would be nuts not to take one. It depends where our position is. Those quarterbacks are going to be highly, highly valued. It really just depends on how bad or how good we are. Because if we're in like the 20s, you know, if we win the division, we're in the playoffs of draft position. I don't think we're getting a quarterback. I think Baker is saying here. All right, Jets take a snap and fakes the handoff. He's rolling out to his right. He dumps it off, and that is a great tackle there by number 30, Bullock. Flag down on the play. Yaya was asked to do too much with little help. His pressure rate is elite. Yeah, but like, I mean, pressure is all good and stuff, but if you can't finish the play, that was what really was killing our defense last year. Like, you can get pressure all you want, but like, you know, our defensive backs can only hold up for so long. You know, someone's going to get open. So, all right, Jets holding, bringing them back. Oh boy. Shout out Maggie. She is a friend of mine, or a former co-worker who is working on the Bucs sideline tonight. All right, takes the snap. He throws it over to the sideline. Good wrap up by number 28. It says Williams on the tackle. That is a gain of about 4 to 5 yards. Zach Robinson is like sitting on his butt. He's bored. He wants to call plays again. 2nd and 15 for the Jets. All right. And Cook takes the snap out of the shotgun. We're rushing 4 again. This time, some brief pressure, but he's rolling out to his right. He throws to the sideline. That is incomplete. Good rush from the D-line there. That goes back to the little help part. No one is pushing the pocket from the other side. No, that's why we got Bain. That's why we're so excited to get Walker back. If both sides are there, that should be enough. In your opinion, pressures are underrated. That's when interceptions are thrown. Correct, but just pressures, that's such like a vague stat. You know, does that mean you pushed him out of the pocket, but then he had like a clean, you know, circle to throw in? Like, sacks are really what excite me. Ooh, false start looks like there by the Jets. Yep, false start. I'll go from 3rd and 15 to 3rd and 20 for New York. I do think that it's an interesting point, but like, people will point to like, oh, it's Todd Bowles' fault for like why the defense was playing so badly. I just disagree. I just don't think we had the talent. Now his tendency to call blitzes in really bizarre moments in the game, that is absolutely worth criticism. I think he's actually gotten better at his timeout usage. But yeah. Anyway, pressures are definitely underrated. Your secondary can look all world if you have pressure. I agree. I 1,000% agree. You're super correct. I mean, like Parrish, Zion, those guys are gonna look so much better if we actually have a real pass rush. Guys, can you imagine? Oh my gosh, like Yaya, Cansey, Vita, and Bain. Oh, okay, that is a completion over the middle. And tackled as a gain about 10 yards. So they get down to just past the 30-yard line. And that'll be 4th and 10. Looks like the Jets will be trying to kick a field goal to make it a 1-point game. Oh. About 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. This is how long is this? Close to a 50-yard field goal. All right, snap good. Kick is up, and it is pretty much perfect. 1-point game. All right. Well, at least it's good situational football for the Bucs to be practicing. Let's see what's going on. Let's see here. I think we should make Morrison play even if he has to use crutches. Even if our second and third should be able to handle the Jets, what gives? I think people underrate. I mean, NFL teams are NFL teams. You cannot underestimate guys. Those pressures turn into sacks with 2 good rushers. AQ got 11 sacks last year because Detroit had a great pass rusher in Hutchinson. Yeah, I agree. You know, it's when you work alongside opposite of someone that good, it's typically going to bode well for your numbers as well. It seems like if I had to guess, Muhammad's probably going to be closer to like a 5 to 6 sack guy again this year, like closer to what his average has been most of his career. But I don't want to underestimate the guy. Maybe he's having a late career bloom. Jets will be better this year. 7 wins is doable. I don't know, Stan. That's pretty optimistic. They still got Geno Smith as their starting quarterback, and we saw how bad he was for the Raiders last year. So they have interesting talent. Like, I don't know about their O-line, but like they got Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Omar Cooper Jr. Those are some good skill players. Kenyon Sadiq. So I kind of want to go to the Jacksonville game. That'd be kind of funny. Would be kind of funny. If Bowles doesn't get 10 wins, can he keep his job? I think he has to win one playoff game or he's toast. I think it's all circumstantial. Like, if we lose a close game in the playoffs to a good team, I don't know if they fire him for that. All right. Kickoff is a touchback, so we will be starting at the 35-yard line. They have two good offensive linemen now. Yeah, they have, what is it? Fashanu and who's the other guy? I forgot the other guy. Anyway. All right, so JD will have a chance to actually start at normal field position now for a drive. So let's see if he can put together one more scoring drive. Should be interesting. Bucs have a huge contract with them. Very costly with 2 more years. Yeah. All right. And that is a fake handoff rolling out to his right. It is a dump off to number 83, and he is bounced out of bounds, but it has a first down for the first play of this drive. Good start. Good play action. Apparently, play action is a very strong aspect of Zach Robinson's play calling. I like that one a lot. Put him in motion. And so that was just great stuff. Great stuff. Keep the defense on their heels. All right, here we go. So a new quarterback in the back, running back, number 49. All right, JD under center, the 47-yard line. Oh, that was a false start. That was a false start. Oh, or maybe they're saying encroachment? Ah, it was a false start. Never mind. All right, it'll be 1st and 15 now from our own 42. So Culp is in. Okay, Rivers is number 83. I'm just trying to think at this point, like, who do I recognize at this point? I don't know any of these offensive linemen. Like you said, future security guards of America. Let's see. Kokeeft is still in. Okay, that's cool. So Culp, Kieft. Who's the running back? Is that Owen? Okay. Oh, so JD's making some calls at the line. Takes the snap and he hands it off, and he falls down for only a gain of 1. So I guess he just checked out of the pass. It was going to be a passing play, and he checked out of it. All right. Oh, so Green is in as wide receiver. Oh, so it's a hurry up. Guys scramble back to the line. JD takes the snap, looking to throw. They're rushing 4. Good protection up front. And that is a caught ball, darted over the middle to Devin Culp for a first down. Oh, boy. Callaway is the running back. Okay, good to know. Appreciate the help there. Oh, my gosh. He threaded that needle. Guys. Jalen Daniels. Keep this up, Jalen. You're a great call, JD10. All right, here we go. Under center at the Jets' 43-yard line. Callaway in the back. All right, and it is a fake handoff. Play action. Jalen looking over the middle. Oh, it bounces off of Green's hands. Literally a perfect pass right to Green, and Green Green is upset. He was open. Great route, but great decision and throw. A little bit of a push off, but you got to catch that, Green. That's why you're probably not going to make the team. With this stacked of a receiver room, that's just, you can't do that. All right. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Daniels is looking good. Oh, yeah, he's looking good. I'm excited. All right, here we go. From the 43, JD again in shotgun. Callaway to his left. He takes the snap, looking to throw. Steps up, throws to the sideline, just out of reach for number 8. Incomplete pass, but at least it was high and not, in the danger zone for a Jets guy to pick it off. If that was Mike Evans, he would have caught that. Yeah, just out of reach. Just too high. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's try and get into field goal range. That's kind of what we want to do at this point. Force the Jets to have to score a touchdown. Dean Patterson, number 8, has had a great camp. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Stan. All right, Culp in motion. JD takes the snap. Jets send a blitz. Throws right over number 89. That's too bad. I don't know if I love the play calls there. I mean, I like, testing, making sure that we're giving our receivers a chance to catch on one-on-one. But that turns into a punt after 3 straight incompletions. So 7:57 left in the 4th quarter. See if we can pin them deep and let our defense do some magic. Okay, Dixon punts. Pretending, let's see if the ball takes a bad bounce all the way past the 20-yard line to the 21. So a very unfortunate bounce. All right. Okay, the refs are discussing something. Jets will have a chance to try and win the game here on this upcoming drive. Oh, there's an ineligible man or something? They did this. That's usually an eligible man. I can't hear what the refs are saying because the sound's off, but I guess I can. If it's like quiet enough, maybe I won't get copyright flagged. Oh, so it was a penalty on the Jets, so the Bucs will get an opportunity to re-kick. Does that mean that we could try a long field goal? Because we were at like the 43. That puts us at like the 38. Let's try a long field goal. Let's put Chase out there and test his leg. This is a good test for him. Do a field goal. What's going on? Wait, are we thinking about going for it? What's going on? Oh, it's 4th and 5. Kind of in no man's land. Okay, offense is back out there. Interesting. Todd's being a bit aggressive, but I respect it. All right, here we go, guys. This is fun. So yeah, this is in Chase's range. Chase could make a kick from this range, but it looks like they want to see what the offense can do. Right? JD and shotgun on 4th and 5. Need to get to the 38-yard line. Takes the snap. Looking. Throws it over the middle. Caught by Sharp. First down. What a dart by JD. The two rookies getting the connection there. Holy smokes. What was that? Okay, Sharp. What a ball by JD. Oh my goodness, what a tight window. I am loving what I'm seeing from Jalen Daniels. Cool, calm, and collected. All right, here we go. At the 30-yard line now. JD under center. Takes the snap, and it is a handoff to Callaway, who gets stuffed at the line for no gain, maybe a loss of half a yard. Okay, so Dean Patterson and Eric Rivers are both receivers from Georgia Tech. Rivers was high priority UFA, but Dean has outplayed him. Interesting. Maybe Dean practice squad guy? JD10 and 4th and go for it. This is insane. No, David, they're showing a lot of confidence in him. I'm excited. All right. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10. First down is at the 20-yard line. So alone and shotgun for Jalen. Takes the snap. They rush 4. He throws to the sideline. It is a good sideline catch. That is about a gain of about 3 to 4 yards. All right. What you got, JD? 3rd and 6 coming up. Oh, he can't. Okay. All right, we're under 6 minutes. Nice catch, Dean. All right, here we go. Takes the snap. Looking. Caught! Oh, my goodness! That must be what you were talking about with the Dean catch. So you are just ahead. You probably want to hit him in the chest, though. That wasn't the best throw from JD, but a great catch. Oh, my goodness. Great possession. Let me see the replay. I hope that didn't hit the ground. Oh, no, that was great. Tucked it under. Fantastic ball control there by Dean. All right, here we go. Your dog is a yapper. Sorry, David. All right, rolls out. Oh, throwing in just around Culp's area, but incomplete pass for JD. Zach Robinson doesn't seem too pleased. All right, here we go. Ball is at the 20-yard line. JD in shotgun. Callaway to his left. Takes the snap. He's looking. They blitz. He throws. It's caught by Green. He pushes and trucks, and he gets tackled just past the first down marker. That is another first down. This is a great drive from the offense. And some great throws. Throwing with anticipation. You got a couple yappers, too. Okay, so you get it. You get it, David. You get it. All right. So this is 1st and goal because we are just inside the 10-yard line. All right. Playing under center, JD. He is audibling now. Let's see what that goes to. Stacked box. Maybe it's a passing play now. Oh, no, no. Okay, he hands it off. Callaway goes down after a gain of 3. If we can beat the Jets, we might end up being average. LOL. This is the backups of the backups. Preseason literally means nothing. I think to emphasize that, the 0-16 Lions went 3-0 in the preseason. So it's more just for fun and seeing maybe who looks promising. All right, second and goal. Kolb in motion, and is a toss to Callaway, who comes upfield and then gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. There is a flag late. Okay. It looks like it's probably on the Jets. Might be defensive holding. The flag came... It's holding on the defense. Okay, holding on the defense. So that's going to be first and goal. Time for the Bucs to punch this in. We whiffed hard on Reddick. If he was half the player we thought we were getting, we would win 4 more games. I don't know if Reddick is worth that much more, but we did lose a lot of close ones. And it's an unfortunate thing. If you don't have a pass rush, you're cooked. But we will cry if we lose to the Jets. I will get sick and walk around the house looking depressed. David, it's okay. It's okay. All right, here we go. From the 1.5-yard line, JD under center. Kolb in motion, takes the snap. It is a handoff to Callaway, who gets just up right by the goal line. He does not get in, though. This will be second and goal from the half-yard line coming up. We are wasting clock, though, by doing this, which is kind of nice. Did the Jets take their first time out? Yeah, okay, that was the first timeout from the Jets. So my bum of the game has been Riley Dixon. Although I will shout him out for getting the ball punted out of the end zone. That was good execution. No blocked punts yet, so at least Coach Smith or Danny Smith has been able to avoid that from happening tonight. It's preseason, it's just a player evaluation game. Exactly. Let's see what Z-Rob is cooking up. See, no, this is actually a great opportunity, guys. I'm going to say it right now that, you know, we really struggled. I mean, if you guys remember on the live streams last year, I would be constantly saying, oh, God, it's like a short yardage situation. Grizzard has nothing in his playbook for those situations. We're at the half-yard line on the goal line. Can we punch it in without just running it up the middle 4 times in a row? We're going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL there is hope yet. You're just trying to get me to say negative stuff. There's nothing to be negative about right now. I mean, there's like things to criticize, but I mean, like it's a fun game. Getting some good drama, some late night NFL action with our team. All right. We're at a commercial break right now. Yeah, Bucs, punch it in. Just the first time out. We are waiting to see what happens here. But looks like the Falcons got their teeth punched in by the Broncos. All right. Bringing Villa as fullback and we win this. I don't even think Villa would agree to that. Tell us you know nothing about football by saying that a preseason game win or loss means something. Got David versus Dave in the comments right now. So next preseason game, I'm going to try and be there, is the Chiefs versus Bucs. Ugh. All right. 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. Can we punch it in? Again, under center. Oh, and he tries to sneak it in, and he gets in. Touchdown, Jalen Daniels on the QB sneak. Oh, he's doing a little dance. He's doing a really fun dance. Okay, there we go. Woo! Okay, good stuff. Jalen Daniels with a tutty. And that wasn't an easy one, too. He had to push for that one. He has some dance moves, that's for sure. Man, JD for QB2. JD for QB2. I'm already saying it. I'm starting the campaign tonight. Or I mean, I've seen we got this guy named Potter, backup kicker. Does that count? I think that counts. Kick is good. Okay, so let me see. I gotta change the thing. So we are up 24. Sorry. Preseason means a lot, especially if you do not count wins and losses. We want to see performance. JD10 has a tutty. Yes. Jalen Daniels, QB stuck it in on 2nd and goal. I love him. So does Bucs Nation. Now, here's what's interesting. This is not over because the Jets can still try and tie the game. Granted, I think in preseason there is no overtime. So if they tie it, it just ends in a tie. So the game's going to be over soon one way or another. But it gives our defense a chance to try and clutch up in clutch time. Great situational opportunity for some defensive backup guys. So let's see what happens. Ooh, boy. At this point, like, let's be honest, like, Basilek, JD's QB1. I don't know if I've gotten there yet, but I think JD, well, easily is QB3. Basilek, get to the practice squad, bud. You're cooked. You're done. But maybe JD can shoot for QB2. I mean, listen, all respect to Jake Browning. He's had a lot of starting experience. That's probably why. It's the same thing for like Blaine Gabbert, like why we had him as QB2 for a while under Brady. It's the experience. You want a guy with experience to go in if it's needed. But that being said, JD is very young and exciting. He can control a game. I like it. Most important thing is preseason to stay healthy. So far, so good. Crossing fingers. All I want for my birthday is for my grandma to see me on TV. Oh, that was cute. Oh, that was such a good move. Garnes for the pick 6. That was the play of the game. All right, guys, let's get Trotter interview. Let's go. Imagine Jay with the starters. Let him cook. All right. And it is being returned past the 20 up to the 32-yard line is where the Jets will start their drive with 3:18 left in the game. They are interviewing Trotter right now. All right. Oh, pass over to the right, and he makes a guy miss for a first down already. That's not even they don't even need to do a hurry up offense. It's still 3 minutes left, and they're close to midfield. Great to know we don't need a drafted quarterback next year. It's one preseason game, guys. I wouldn't go too far. If he plays consistently, though, we'll see. All right, ball at the Bucs, or sorry, Jets 44. Handoff goes for... Oh, that might have borderline been a face mask. They might have missed a face mask. Okay. That's about a 5-yard gain. All right, at the 50, takes the snap, looking to throw. We're trying to get to him. We can't. And wide open already, going down at the Bucs 26-yard line. Clock getting close to the 2-minute warning. This has been a porous defense. All right, handoff. Goes for like 5 yards. Jeez Louise. All right, 2-minute warning. It is 24-16. Buccaneers. Jets 2 timeouts. Bucs still have all 3 timeouts. Great to know we don't need to draft a quarterback, but we agree he starts next preseason game. We'll see if Jake Browning is healthy. If he is, he'll probably play a little bit. We are at the 2-minute warning, and the Jets are closing in. They're very close to the red zone. Or they might be in the red zone at this point. But yeah, we're just waiting to see what happens now. I mean, in an interesting situation, I don't want the Jets to score because I want to see the defense maybe get their third interception or third turnover of the game. But if they do, and if they tie things up, it could give us a chance to see JD do, like a 1-minute drive. Could be fun. 22-yard line, that was fast. So our backups are kind of sketchy on defense. To be fair, that's probably the true for most teams. Like we're looking at like 5th stringers right now. Like most of these guys will not be on the team. At best, practice squad. So, but practice squad, you never know. When injuries happen, those guys get elevated and signed onto the roster. So far, yeah, on this drive, no one has stood out. It has been a lack of anything on defense. It's like Bowles just doesn't want to blitz. See, like I feel like a blitz on any of those previous plays would have been helpful because, but like, it's just like Todd just like prefers to just like see what we can do on a 4-man rush when all these guys are poo poo pee pee. If they score a tutty, they will need to go for 2 to tie it up. Oh yeah, I'm aware. And if they do, then maybe we had a chance to see JD in a 1-minute drill. That could be fun. So there is a silver lining if they do score. Not so much if they score and then miss the 2-minute 2-point conversion. I mean, I guess, we win the game, but it's like no one keeps track of preseason wins. Besides the time the Ravens went on like that, 20-something game win streak in the preseason. They had like 8-9 straight years where they like won or it was like 7 years in a row where they never lost a preseason game. That was kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. We are looking at the future bartenders of the Tampa area. Oh, that kid's wearing a Mike jersey. Makes me sad. All right, let's see what can happen here. They're showing off the JD's first touchdown drive. We'll see. Okay, we're back at so it must have been a penalty because it's 3rd and 13 now. Back at the 29-yard line. Takes the snap. Pass rush trying to get there. It's a 1-on-1 ball. Oh, and no one there. Williams in coverage. Oh, Keontae Scott's playing. Okay, so 4th and 13. They're going to have to go for this. All right. All right. This is essentially for the game, right? You're not supposed to blitz in the preseason. Coaches do it, but it's normally not done. Is it like considered like taboo? Like why not? Okay, takes the snap. Okay, there's the blitz. And he escapes. Throwing up. Oh man, Keontae Scott almost had a pick. Good coverage by Keontae Scott. That is a turnover on downs. Got a little bit of everything today. A lot of rookies getting plays today. Keontae Scott with the pass breakup to essentially seal the game. Oh, he wanted that pick so bad. I mean, it's probably for the best that he not bounce it down because, otherwise the field position's a lot worse. So the Jets have 2 timeouts. It's like technically we can't kneel it out just yet, but if Aaron Glenn was cool, he would just let us go to bed with the dub. What are we gonna do? Are we okay? We're not kneeling it, so we are gonna run a play. And let's see, it is a snap, a handoff to Callaway, who just falls down, but then gets up, and then falls forward for a gain of like 1 to 2. So yeah, the Jets are using their timeouts, so they're trying to simulate saving the game. Oh boy. 0 blitz right after I wrote it. No, I know. I was like, wait, why wouldn't they blitz? And then they blitzed and it worked. I mean, generally blitzes like that work on like young, inexperienced quarterbacks, so that's probably why Todd waited until 4th down to do it. All right, that is a handoff who goes nowhere. So that'll be about. Oh, okay. They counted it. Okay, yeah. So it's between 3rd and 11. Okay, so Jalen Daniels' final stats: 10 for 15, 111 yards. They are calling him the player of the game, and not to mention a 1-yard touchdown run. He also has some rushing stats in there. This guy's going to be a star. Coaches are trying to elevate basic on basic. They do it, but it used to be taboo. Yeah, no, I mean, like, yeah, I get it. Okay, so 1:09 remaining. Jets are out of timeouts. They're calling it 3rd and 10. What do we do here? I mean, you just run it, right? Oh, okay. It's a run up the middle for about 6 yards. So it'll be 4th down. Bucs will drain this clock. Jets will be able to receive a punt. Probably with like 20 to 15 seconds left. All right, Dixon. We'll get one last look and see if Dixon can actually, like make up for his poop punts so far today. He is getting dog walked on social media right now. All right, here we go. Oh, they called a timeout with 21 seconds. Okay, so the punt itself will probably take like 10 seconds off the clock. Jets will have. Yeah, we'll see. Aaron Glenn doesn't look very happy. Ooh, defensive tackle just got an extension. Keontae Benton just got a 4-year deal, $72 million contract. Guys, that's man. So it's $18 million a year, just over Vita Vea. I know Vita's probably seething at that. All right, and punt is away. Golly, these punts are terrible. Okay, bounces out of bounds. 12 seconds left at around the 30-yard line. Dude, I think we need a new punter. We only that was like what, a 40-yard punt? No, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. All right, well, let's see if the Jets have some kind of miracle left in them. Keontae Scott back on the field. Maybe he can get a pick this time around. Do they do just... My guess is they just kind of... if I'm the Jets, you take a shot to try and get out of bounds around the first down marker. No, you shoot for... Yeah, you shoot for out of bounds. Get yourself closer to into Hail Mary range. Okay, takes the snap or rushing, guys. Throws. Nothing there. Good stuff. I don't even know who was in coverage there. 37. So they wasted 6 seconds on a play that was an incomplete pass. So now the Jets are going to have to do the funnel tossing it back and forth thing. Oh, Todd's smiling. Okay, so Keontae Scott is playing a bit of safety right now, so that's interesting. Takes the snap, looking, throws it over the middle. Oh, a lot of space. Okay, oh, and he goes down. That was it. Okay, good tackle by Wisdom, who had the other pick today. And that is a final. Bucs win in later. Thank you, Stan, for joining us. That was a fun preseason game, all things considered. I had fun. It's always nicer when you win. And there you go. Aaron Glenn and Todd both saying hi. Sharp, be interesting to see him going forward. Josh Williams, will he make the roster? There's always some surprises. But obviously the standout, my guess is really my next video probably going to be a Jalen Daniels video analyzing his performance. Also, probably do a Garnes video because everyone's saying he's probably going to make the roster after that performance. Defensive player of the game for sure, and offensive was Jalen. So shout out to Ted Hurst though; he looked pretty solid in the first half, and I'm looking forward to seeing some more of these guys play. Maybe we'll see Bane next week or week after. But yeah, that was fun, guys. Thank you so much for joining. And looking forward to just covering more stuff here. But I'm going to eat some dinner. And I will catch you guys on the flip side.